So a typical session, kind of walk me through that. Like how does that go?
Let's go for Nick as the newbie as an example. So Nick the newbie gets in touch and he says, I've seen loads of your videos online, but I've never had an in-person session before. I will be in London in 2 weeks' time. Please can I book an appointment with you? So I would go back and say, okay, the specifics. So, okay, you've watched some videos. Were there some things in that video that you really like that you want to try? So you might say, oh, I really like legs and feet. I'd really like to try what we call like these things called head scissors, where you're basically getting your neck crushed by some nice firm legs. Very popular in my world. They want to feel like my feet on their face and be forced in, what are the little abbreviation marks, be forced, quote unquote, to like worship my feet, to like kiss my feet and things like this. So, and then you might have an outfit request. So lots of the people that come to me like shiny pantyhose, you guys would call it in America, tights for us. So I will, within reason, fulfill an outfit request. My best outfit request ever has been to dress as Peter Pan.
That's really interesting. That's a good one though, right?
I think in the American market, there's lots more cosplay requests. In the UK and Europe, they're not so much about the outfit. Yeah, so when I got the Peter Pan request, I was like, oh, this guy's really thought about this. This is good.
Did you do the hat and everything?
Everything. He ordered the outfit for me and brought the outfit. I had top to toe in green felt.
That is a strong look.
It's a strong look. Yeah, I mean, I haven't had to wear it for anything else yet, but you never know.
Do you just tackle them? Like, are you wrestling back and forth for control necessarily?
In the session wrestling world, there's sort of different degrees of how intense your exchange will be. So, what are the main categories? Our main categories are like a fantasy session. Nick the newbie might be like, I'm not going to resist at all. I just want the fantasy of, maybe you want me to wear my jiu-jitsu uniform. That's a popular request as well, especially for someone that's into feet. So I'd be wearing my like jiu-jitsu gi, and you would not offer any resistance at all. I would just put you in positions. I'll be putting my feet on your face, and that's a level that some people are really interested in. They don't want to feel any pain. They just want this real fantasy, this feeling of domination, but it's very much more emotional. And then after that, you would go to semi-competitive, where for me the rules for that are you will actively defend yourself, but you don't try and put any moves on me. Very often when I'm sessioning with people, they don't have any martial arts experience. So for them to try and put submissions on me is actually really, really dangerous, because they don't know how like joints operate properly and what is the correct amount of like, okay, we start off with gentle pressure and then gradually increase. So generally semi-competitive is the level that I would allow a new person to wrestle at, because it's much, much safer. That's so the next option after that is like a fully competitive session, where you could put attacks on me as well. But that's where you're most likely to get injured. I've had a few injuries.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how
Yeah.
much would you say that you're necessarily hurting them?
Again, it depends on the person. Some people, they just want to feel it a little bit, but then other people that you're really putting them in a lot of pain, especially, and this is any men listening, especially for the ball busting clients. There's a lot of pain being dished out there, and even sometimes I'm thinking, wow, you can really take it.
So you're really kind of getting after it.
Oh yeah, I've had like a guy on all fours and like soccer kicked him to the nuts.
Oh.
Yeah, ooh,
So look, we don't
that would be a request.
this is something that our personal views on this podcast is whatever you want to do, you're not hurting anybody against their will. However you get down is however you get down. I think the thing that stands out to me is are they are your clients deriving pleasure from the pain or from the domination? Like, what is it that keeps them coming back?
Are we talking specifically about the ball busting guys or just them in general or
Well,
the clients in general?
the ball busting is something that I have not heard of before. So I'm curious about
Really?
that, but not I mean, I've seen things. I didn't think it was one of those things that like, oh, people actually did that. And again, like however you get down is however you get down. I guess I don't quite understand it. They're just looking for the pain of it.
Yeah. Yeah. But they wouldn't be, it's the pain, and then they'll have specifics about who is administering the pain as well. So I think if like a big hairy man offered to kick them in the balls, it wouldn't be quite the same as like what they perceive to be like a hot